Many years ago, we started a program.
I was going to say hello.
Oh, you can say hello.
Hi! Okay, go.
Many years ago, we started a program called Putting Health at the Top. It's called PhaT. And one of the things that we did with PhaT was what we wanted to do was to create a weight loss program that was affordable, first up. The other thing that we wanted to do was to make sure that every woman or man could use it and effectively. And we wanted to make sure that it worked.
Those were the main criteria. But honestly, we already knew how to make one that worked because Terry had done a very similar program, but there was all these extra bits and pieces everywhere that you had to pay for. So we knew how to make it work. We needed to find out how to make it affordable. And that was our number one criteria, I think. And then we had to make sure that there was a high success rate, because there's nothing worse than spending money on something, it doesn't matter what it is, and it's great for the first 5 days, and then it's like, oh, no, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. And what happens is that people get demotivated. And so our program, it comes in 3 steps now?
It's in 3 steps. So it's step 1 is just eat from as much as you want from a very specific list. Step 2 is where we start limiting your calories and limiting your food choices. But it's still real food. You've got to understand, this is not like have a shake and buy. This is This is 3 meals a day, real food, and snacks at lunchtime and tea time. So that's the number one point. But the most important thing, genuinely, I think, lots of people will tell you, oh, no, it's not that, it's this. There's lots of different points. But for me, the success rate comes from the mentoring. Yeah.
But then there's step 3, where we reintroduce the fats, don't we?
Yeah, so we'll get, sorry, I got overexcited. Step 2, limited calories, mono eating, which means you only eat 1 protein and 1 vegetable per meal, because the crux of the entire program is gut health. We're trying to clean up the gut. So if we make it have the easiest time it possibly can, then obviously that's going to happen more efficiently. And then step 3, steps 1 and 2 is a month. Step 3 is we increase the number of calories per day and we reintroduce certain food groups, little bit of carbohydrate, healthy fats, that kind of thing. But you can quite happily live on the step 3 foods for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and then
we kind of do.
We do, and then on step 4 is actually a maintenance where you can go out and have a bit of a play, but you know how to come back
it's
to
the 80-20.
Just come back to it when you need to. I often think about it this way, and this is probably about how my gut was working when I first realized that I needed to do something to fix my health. So, when you go to the toilet, right, and you crap out this much. But what happens?
They're loving this.
I know. But what happens when you know that you've eaten this much? Where does it all go? And you know that your bowel is just passing this much. So you get that bloated feeling. You get that, I can't fit any more in, but I've got to eat because it's dinner time. Or I'm just going to keep eating. I'm just going to keep eating. And so what happens is that our bowel only works and just passes this bit, but we've still got all this bit stuck in the bowel.
That's the bloated feeling. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to get away from.
Yeah. And so we're trying to get rid of that, this feeling that you're sitting up here, and a lot of women that are going through menopause, a lot of women that are struggling with their weight will notice that this will be where it all sits. It sits up here under your boobs, this is where your bowel is. So it's all going to be just it's just growing and it's impacting. So what you want to do is start to give as much fluid in there. So we drink 3 liters of water a day. Yeah. And so that
minimum, you can drink more if you want to.
Yeah. So we can start to get the body actually functioning again.
The whole idea of it is basically because we've removed the sugars and removed the vast majority of the carbohydrates, your blood sugar doesn't spike so much. Okay, so when you are eating crap, fast foods, sugary drinks, specifically energy drinks, micro meals, alcohol, all of the above, your blood sugar will go high very quickly, particularly because of refined sugars. What happens then is your insulin goes high because you can't have high blood sugar for very long. It's dangerous. The insulin, its job is to bring it down, right? But part of that, the knock-on effect is your cells start to store fat. So if we can keep the insulin levels at a nice, calm, rhythmic thing, then you don't get that whole store fat, because we're going to die because the blood's got too much sugar in it. And it makes a huge difference. And what I've said to people as well who are struggling with it is you can even cut the meals that we have on the meal plan down into 6 mini meals per day. So long as you get the calories in, you don't want to undereat. But if you get the calories in, you can cut that down to 6 mini meals per day, and then you've got a very stable blood sugar line. All right? Your cells are getting the nutrition that they need to be able to say, oh, I can perform my daily functions. I don't need to store fat. And then they are happy to release the fat stores.
So Sam, what happens if you undereat?
Your body thinks you're starving and it holds on.
Yeah.
Very, very simple. It all comes from when we were back in the evolutionary phase of human beings, you know, when we were coming from cavemen into human beings. During the winter months, obviously, food would be really quite sparse. So the Homo sapiens who survived through those winter months are the ones that evolved to have cells smart enough to go, hold, guys, we're going to make it through winter. Problem is we still have that gene now, we just don't have winter. Because you can just buy food anywhere. It's not like we're foraging anymore. So that's why it's really important to make sure that you don't undereat, because you won't find unless you get ridiculously unhealthy, which absolutely we never ever want. We're not pushing people in and towards any eating disorders whatsoever. You don't want to undereat because you're just not going to lose weight.
So one of the things that we do is that we mentor. And every person that does our PhattProgram program gets a mentor.
A physical human being, by the way, not a robot, not a
bot,
not AI. It's a human being that lives in a society and is part of our business.
And they're all qualified. They've all been,
Well, yeah, we have internal training.
Yeah. So everybody knows exactly what they're doing. But the thing with that is it also creates a relationship between you and your mentor. And so they're there to help you and to guide you and to love you. So it's
accountability as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember my mum did our program more than once, actually, because she really enjoyed it. She wanted to lose weight for my sister's wedding. So we set her up with one of our incredible mentors in England. And she was just going, I can't cheat. I've got to message Val in the morning. I was like, yeah, too right. Don't cheat.
Yeah.
So the mentor keeps you on track. Make sure that you actually do the right thing, because in the morning you got to tell them your weight, and they're going to ask you, what did you eat? And you're going to have to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I had a lollipop.
that just makes me think, what about a lollipop, Sam? So people think that, a lollipop's not going to hurt, or just that little tiny thing.
Yeah, it's the blood sugar though. Remember what I just said about the whole insulin thing? It's nothing to do with the size of the lollipop. Well, let's say a lollipop was 5 grams.
Yeah.
So you eat that, and then the next day you've gone up 200 grams, and you're like, that's ridiculous. How did this happen? It wasn't the lollipop. It's what the lollipop did to your blood sugar. And your blood sugar went up, insulin goes up, cells store fat.
So I was at a conference and I was just eating all the mints on the table. Oh no. Don't do the mints. It's a danger zone.
If you're going to cheat, make sure you do it I'm not going to go with cheat, actually. If you've got sugar cravings, we have 2, 3, I'm looking at the cupboard, several supplements that will assist with those cravings. Number one is obviously the Tahitian noni. A little bit of that, like just a capful, a swig, hold it under your tongue for a bit. And obviously you've got the drops and the snaps, which have a sweet to them. The other thing you can do is if you're really craving stuff, brush your teeth.
Oh yes, I've heard about that one.
Yeah, that's
brush
a good
your
trick.
Teeth.
That's a really good trick. And
water. Water is also a really good thing that, just make sure you keep drinking your water.
If you're having your goop in the morning, and lots of people will know what that means, and if not, just ask below. What I do with my goop now is
so clever. You are so clever.
So I've got this sorted. So basically, I make my goop in I think it's about a litre container, but towards the bottom, it gets quite concentrated. So I fill that up with 600 mils of water and go again. And then towards the bottom of that, I fill that up with 600 mils of water and go again. And before I know it, I've drunk 2 litres of water and all my goop. And
I'm so proud of you.
I've got so much energy.
I'm so proud of you. Sam was always a struggle to get
guys struggle taking stuff. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what it is. There's something intrinsically linked up here that if our wives don't tell us to do it, we're like, nah.
But now you do it.
But now I do it on my own. It was a habit. I had to. I formed the habit, and now I freak out if I'm running out.
Yeah, you've already asked me to order.
I was like, we don't have any more Vitality left. Get some. So I had to borrow some from a friend. But it took me 21 days to make that habit, and now I can't possibly go back.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Nailed it.
our fat program is here for everyone. Every one of you that is looking to lose 5 kilos, 10 kilos, 15 kilos, or even 100 kilos.
We have had people who have lost well over 100 kilos in their time.
We have.
Obviously, disclaimer, that didn't happen in a month. You have to do it several times if you're losing
But
huge,
you can do that.
but it's doable.
Yeah.
And once you've got the community and the support, we have a Facebook group of support which has got almost 500,000 people in it.
Yeah.
You know, talk about support. And then if you're somebody who's more shy, you can just watch. You watch what other people are doing. You get inspired like that. You know, you talk to your mentor. Doesn't even have to be somebody you know. It can be a total stranger. We can edit things to suit you.
Yeah. It's here for everyone.
It works really well.
You just got to reach out, ask the questions, and we'll hook you up with a mentor. And there are many people out there that are able to support you and to get you on the right track. You don't have to be struggling. You really don't.
Do you know one other thing? Sorry, I know you're about to wrap this up, but I've got another one. The thing about the Fat Program is you will see results very quickly.
Yes.
It's not like you have to do it for a week before you see results. Many, many people see results on literally day 2.
Yeah.
So day 1, you start taking your stuff, you start drinking your water, and you eat from the list. So many people will get on the scales on day 2 and be like, what? I've already lost 400 grams? Like, how? It's quick results, guys.
One of the good things that you should be doing is sharing this video out. All of you should be sharing this video out. So, because if you've got friends out there that are struggling, or you know that your mum is looking like she needs some help, or your aunt or your family, you know, like there is a way that they don't have to be struggling. They don't have to.
And it's good food. It's real food. It's real chicken. It's real lamb. There's recipes in the recipe group. Hundreds, thousands of recipes.
There's even a recipe book.
If you're challenged in the kitchen, which I used to be, I'm really good now. But if you're challenged culinarily, there are recipes out there which are so easy to follow, and they're free.
Yep. Just connect.
Go in the group.
Just connect.
Ciao.